What's going on, everyone? Here with another top moves, but just before that, I got a huge piece of news for you guys. Literally as I was making this video, I was just checking Twitter, and 44 minutes ago, Harada actually answered somebody. Their tweet was, when do we get to see another DLC character for Tekken? And he answered, the answer may be in TWT finals. Now, that pretty much all but confirms it for me, that they're going to reveal a new character there. So I'm super happy for that. And also, if you just need a bit more evidence, which you shouldn't, but if you do, about a month ago, somebody did the exact same tweet along the similar lines, and his answer was, I'm not going to say anything until it's revealed. So he was pretty certain he wasn't going to say anything, so no one was sure, but now he's actually saying it'll probably be at TWT finals. So without further ado, let's get into Marduk, because we're actually going to get a reveal pretty soon. So I'm trying to get through all these Tekken Tag characters, and although it's unlikely, he may be on the list, so let's get into it. So first up, obviously in no order, we got down 1. Now, it's an 18 frame startup, it's a mid, it's 0 on block, so you can do all kinds of setups with this. You can do, a duck jab. If they try to jab you, you can sidestep, anything you want really. And on counter hit, as you can see, you get a full knockdown, and they're face first, so you can get a follow up on that as well. So all around good move. It's safe, and it's not just like it's safe and then it's their turn. It can be your turn continuously, because it's only 0 on block. So yeah, it's a really good move, and it's mid, and you want to get as many good mids as you can on this list, because in case they duck, or in case they try to get you with a low crush move or a high crush, mid will catch all that. Next up, we got down 2-4. Now, this is a safe string. They're both mid, and it's slightly delayable. So it is possible to get that counter hit follow up if you condition your opponent and just do a lot of quick moves so that they try to interrupt you next. And yeah, if you do manage to pull it off, you get a full combo from it. And like I always say in these videos, the risk is low and the reward is high. So you might as well try it. So next up, we got down forward 1, but it's not the usual down forward 1 you're used to. It's actually his 16 frame launcher. I know this will be very weird for a lot of people, because they're used to mid poking with down forward 1. Not sure why they made the input down forward 1 for his launch, but hope they change that if he gets in. Nevertheless, it's only negative 12, so you shouldn't be too afraid to throw this out. 12 frame punish isn't that bad. And yeah, that's his 16 frame launcher. Unfortunately, it's not 15 frames, so you've got to be careful with that one, but yeah, don't be afraid to use it too much, because it's only negative 12. Alright, so next up, I'm just going to briefly go over his ready stance, which is 3+4. This is like his MMA stance, what makes him cool. So he's got 2 grabs already from it. He's got 1+3 and 2+4. So if the opponent stays standing, they pretty much have to guess. If they duck, there's forward 1-2, which is delayable. It's a super good option in my opinion, but it is negative 11. So if you want to be super safe, you can use forward 2, which is a safe mid and it knocks down. And finally, you've got down 1+2 in the stance, which is pretty much like a hell sweep. He sweeps them off the ground with his hands, and it's a low mid. So you got a lot of good options in the ready stance there. A lot of good moves to scare the opponent and condition them. And also not too much risk, because most of them are safe or just slightly punishable. So forward 3-2 is pretty much identical to Gigas' forward 3-2. You can't interrupt between the 2 strikes, and it's a natural combo as well. The difference with Marduk'S though is the forward 3, if it's a counter hit, gets you a full combo and launch. So Gigas' doesn't have that property, so Marduk'S is actually better. So back 1+2, although the input is a little fiddly, it's a really good move, and it would be great to utilize for a mid mix-up, because it's got its own knockdown just on natural hit, so you already get a follow-up with that, and it puts the opponent head first as well when they're on the floor, so it's great to mix up your opponent and get really good Oki. And as I've said plenty of times, knockdowns are so important in Tekken, as they can turn the tide or just bring you the momentum you need to hold on for the whole round. So quarter circle forward 2, I'm sure everyone's seen this move before. It's down back 2 with Gigas. So the input obviously used to be a bit harder, but that doesn't really change anything. It's a really good move. It's still negative 12 with Marduk, and it just does heaps of damage for a low. So, good all round, really worth the risk, and you know, except for one thing, as you can see on counter hit you don't get any follow-up. So back 1 plus 2 is like the steroid version of down 1. You get a knockdown on natural hit, face down knockdown as well. Only -6 as well, so there is a bit of room to move around. It's not like it's -9. And yeah, you get a full knockdown with it, so it's great for a mid mix-up and, you know, just to apply the pressure. And it just looks super cool. It just does a massive hammer smash. So, I mean, I think Marduk has enough distinction to make it into the game to not be Gigas, but we'll have to wait and see, I guess. So quarter circle forward 1-2 is very interesting to me. So as you can see, the first hit is a launcher, but it's only -10, right? But there's also a second hit that's safe. So if they try to punish the first hit with a 1-1-2 or something, you can just do the second hit, and also it's chargeable to make it plus frames as well. So, you know, a launcher with a built-in second hit to protect it from punishment, to me that's really good. And, you know, I get the feeling mix-ups within that move would even get high-level players, so it's good to me. So to go along with quarter circle forward 2, the other low poke, I thought I'd add in down 3. It's, you know, pretty much the same as Gigas's. It's pretty quick for a low at 13 frames, and it's only -12, so it's faster than quarter circle forward 2 and really good for a poke, and it does pretty decent damage as well. So to add to the extensive list of his knockdown mids, we got down back 2, which is like a torpedo punch, as you can see. This is why I like Marduk. All these punches seem to pack so much extra strength. Anyway, yeah, knockdown mid, it's safe as well. Obviously will wall splat. And on counter hit, you get a full combo from it as well. You get pretty much like a screw from Tekken 7. And yeah, everything about this move is good, so I would try to utilize this move as much as I could. So up forward 3, knocks down on normal hit, and much like Gigas' one, it gets you into a full combo and launch if it's on counter. So really good mid again to use. It's probably good for interrupting people, or, you know, if you guys are moving back and forth and you want to throw a move out. Chances are if yours connects, obviously you're going to get a counter hit combo. And yeah, it's safe, so you might as well throw it out. And just a great mix-up. So the list continues with the knockdown mids. This is why Marduk is actually really good in my opinion. Sidestep 12, you get a knockdown on normal hit, doesn't even have to be counter. And obviously they fall right at your feet, so you can get whatever follow-up you want. You know, it's a sidestep move, so if you do a move that is only -3 or below and you want to sidestep, this has got a built-in knockdown hit for you. All you have to do is press 1 plus 2. So, all-round good move, and mid of course. So I wanted to include this because not many characters have grabs that go actually into a full combo. So yeah, Marduk's forward 12 goes into a combo. You can do whatever combo you want, and it just looks super mad. Like, you just absolutely tosses him into the ground, and you actually get a combo out of it. So this grab is actually so worth going for, especially since if it's broken, all that happens is it resets the neutral game. So again, worth the risk. Okay, so this would have to be my favorite move from Marduk. It is the best thing I think I've ever seen in Tekken. So, down back 1 plus 3 when they're grounded. It's called Hercules' Hammer. Bro, that is the best name for the best move. So, the reason it's so good, first of all, he tosses them like they're a tiny ant. Second of all, you get a full combo out of that throw. And he throws them miles into the air, so it's just like... So basically what you would want to do is do a lot of setups where you keep hitting them on the ground or waiting for them to do a move when they're grounded. And then when they finally stay grounded, you can do this ultimate beast move on them. So, you know, I like to mention everyone if they got unique moves or different things they've got. Obviously Marduk here has a parry. And the best thing is the parry goes into his mount. So mount is just like the ready stance. There's too much to talk about in the mount stance, but basically, you can do a lot of grabs, a lot of punches, and lots of mix-ups. So, anything that goes into that will be a positive. So, lucky last on the list, it's always going to be something crazy if they got it. And for me, it's Marduk's Unblockable, forward 3 plus 4. Now, for me, if you do a lot of mix-ups like this, being 32 frame startup, I honestly think you can get someone with the Unblockable. To me, it's pretty quick, and although at 32 frames it sounds slow in theory, when you see it in the match, it's actually not that slow. And to make things even better, if you do the unblockable and they go, alright, I can see what this guy's doing, and they duck, you can actually cancel it and go into any mix-up you want from crouch. So this is so good, I think, in my opinion. I would use this a lot just to, you know, scare my opponent, get him to start blocking and wonder what I'm going to do next. And yeah, the fact that you can cancel the unblockable and go straight into the mount, or, you know, straight into a full crouch, just makes it so much more better and more viable. So I would be using that. So there you have, in my opinion, Marduk'S best moves. I think he could make it in. I'm not sure if he'll make it in as the next character, but I think if there's a season 3, he'll at least make it, and it's good to know what he can do. But yeah, I'm super excited because come 2nd of December, we're going to get the announcements, and I'm actually super pumped to know who it is. I mean, it might not even be a legacy character, it might be an all new character, you know what I mean, from a different game. But anyway, only time will tell, and I can't wait for it. Next up we got Ancient Ogre, and then we got Angel, and I might check out Bruce, see if he's much different from Josie. Anyway guys, thanks for watching, take it easy, peace.